Okay. Okay, here we are. Here it is. This is my, I guess, review or thoughts on episode 19 of Batwoman. Okay, look, guys, I gotta be honest with you. In all honesty, I didn't even want to do this because I am so goddamn exhausted with this show. I can't take it anymore. And you want to know how, like, just an example of how exhausted I was. I didn't even bother finishing this episode. I didn't even bother finishing this episode. I got three-quarters of the way done with this episode, and something came up where I had to turn it off, and then I had to go take care of it. And I never went back. I never went back. And in all honesty, I don't care. I don't care. I don't even need to see the rest of the episode to know what was gonna happen. I didn't even. But just for good measure, I watched some of the other YouTubers that I follow. I watched their reviews of this episode, and yeah, based on what they said happens in the end, it's pretty much what I predicted. So yeah, all right. So look, this won't be the typical review. I won't be going over every single plot and pretty much pointing out how fucking retarded it is, because you guys can already tell that this is dumb. Like you really don't need me to tell you how fucking stupid everything in this show is. If you haven't figured that out by now, I don't know what to do. Nothing I say, nothing anyone else on, whether it's on YouTube or anywhere else, says about the show where they point out all of the insane flaws. It doesn't matter, because you just either you don't care or you are blissfully ignorant. So, you know what? I'm just going to go over the basic plot of this show, and I'm just going to give you my general thoughts on it, because I genuinely I'm tired. I do not care anymore. Because thank God the next week is going to be the last one. And you know what I'm going to do? I figured instead of just doing a regular video where I, talk about my thoughts on the episode, I thought, you know what? Let me do a live stream. Let me do a live stream where I discuss the last episode, and it's gonna be a celebration live stream. It's gonna be a celebration because it'll be me finally being done with Batwoman. Because yes, I know there's a second season, but you know what? Again, I don't care. I don't care, because I am never watching another minute of this god awful show ever again. I do not care, and it's not even just Batwoman. I am done with the Arrowverse. I am just done. I am done with this shitty, cringy piece of shit universe that honestly can't tell a good story to save their own, where the writers can't tell a good story to save their own lives. Oh boy. So, okay, general plot of the episode. Gosh, what the fuck happened again? Um, oh yeah. uh, Alice Mouse and this guy. I'm not gonna call him Hush because that's not Hush. Alice Mouse and this guy, this dick, are going around kidnapping code breakers because they want them to dub. They want them to break the code of the book so they can figure out what's being written. But as always, the villains are retarded and they keep killing them. And they even have that character, the bandaged character, pointing out the fact that you keep killing them, you're not giving them a chance to break the code, blah, blah, blah. But of course, Alice is crazy and she keeps killing them. She doesn't care. And again, neither do we. We do not care. We just want the show to be over. But it's not over. It's not over. This show got a second season. Which, you know what? Keep it. Seriously, make another season. Keep burning away money because we do not care. We do not give a shit. We would rather go take a shit than watch this fucking episode or watch this show. Just anyway, so that's the general plot of or at the very least, what's going on with the villains, and of course, uh, Kate Kane finds out, and she's going around. She finds Ronald Reagan, and she asks him about the book, or she asks her about the book, and she tells her that she gave it to Magpie, and she doesn't know where Magpie is, and Kate just believes her because she's a lesbian, and she just leaves. So yeah, that's I'm guessing that's the last time we see Ronald Reagan in this show, which is a shame. So let's see what else happens. Oh yeah, they start to suspect Julia because Ronald Reagan said, Julia already came to me and asked me these questions. And Kate goes over to her and asks her, and of course she puts it off, which Kate just believes her because she's a lesbian. And Luke is telling her that I've known her since we were kids. She wouldn't do this. Then he goes over to question her, finds out that it's true. And Julie just tells her that he can't tell Kate because, I don't know why. I don't even know why anymore. She apparently has it in her head that I guess Kate would never forgive her, but we've seen Kate forgive an attempted murderer because she was a lesbian, and Julia, you're a lesbian, so trust me, whatever you do, you could destroy the fucking universe, and Kate will just forgive you because she has a chance to eat your cunt. Because that's just the kind of awful person that Kate is. By the way, in case you haven't figured out, no, this isn't for kids, because whatever filter I have on my mouth is just gone. I don't give a flying fuck anymore what any of these retards think anymore. What any of the fucking defenders of this show think about, whatever. Who cares? So, oh god, what else happens? Oh yeah. They keep killing the code breakers, and then Alice remembers the dyke from that previous episode who attempted to kill a bunch of people on the train, but of course Batwoman lets her go because she's a lesbian. Because of course she does. It doesn't matter that she's an attempted murderer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like you drink clam juice, so you're good in my eyes. You're good. So just go. Keep finding more clam juice to drink. God, fuck this show. Again, I can't wait. I can't wait till next week, where it's gonna be it, and I'll finally be free again. I intend to do a live stream. Let me know if that's what you want. If you would be okay with that, with me doing a live stream, where we'll celebrate the fact that this show is over. We can finally celebrate the fact that this show is over. And yes, the second season doesn't count because, like I said, I don't care anymore. I am done with this show. So yes, this show is over for me. Oh boy. Okay, so they kidnap the dyke. They kidnap her, and of course, this is the one code breaker that Kate actually saves because she's a dyke, and the other ones were male, so of course they had to die. And of course, the others were afraid all the time, whereas the dyke was completely brave and she stood up to him because she's a lesbian. Because this show only cares about pushing a message instead of just writing a good show. So Kate saves her and takes her to the Batcave. She doesn't take her to a safe house. She doesn't take her to the police. No, she just takes her straight to the Dyke Cave. Which, yes, that's what I'm calling it now, the Dyke Cave, because that's all it is. Because that's all this show cares about. And then, while they were in the cave, something happens that just tells you everything you need to know about the show. So while they're in the cave, Sophie shows up. And, oh yeah, before this, Luke and Julia get kidnapped in front of Crow's headquarters, and somehow nobody sees it. There are no security cameras because, of course. So Luke and Julie get kidnapped. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And then we cut to the Dyke Cave where Kate came brought the psycho dyke in there, and while they were there, Sophie shows up. Kate goes over to talk to her, and you can see what's going on in one of the monitors. And Mary tells the dyke that Sophie is Kate's ex, and then she asks, well, who the hell is Julia? And she says, also Kate's ex. And then she hesitates. She's like, well, oh my God, it's over. Because, oh my God, I gotta watch. Because And that fits. It fits because that's the audience for this show. The audience for this show are people who do not give a shit about writing. They don't give a shit about consistency. They don't give a shit about good characters. They don't care. All they wanted was a fucking soap opera with lesbians. And if that's what you want, fine. Whatever. Have it. But at the very least, have it be an original property with your own characters, your own story, your own setting, but no. No, we have to hijack another show that has an established fan base, and we don't care if everything we do doesn't make sense. We don't care if everything we do makes the established characters look like shit because we managed to get our lesbians on screen. Even though there have been plenty of other pieces of entertainment that have had lesbians on screen, all you had to do was find them. But no, because you're such lazy, retarded fucks who want to take a asshole kissing the pavement squat and then releasing 2 tons of green liquid feces all over the characters that we love, all in the name of your fucking agenda. Because that is who the people behind this show are. That's the kind of people working on this. Let's just completely destroy our established characters just to get our lesbians on screen. And anyone who calls us out on it, we're just gonna call them misophobes. Because why not? Because we're insecure little bitches who can't take any form of criticism whatsoever. So, like I said, God, I don't even care anymore. So, obviously, Cade rescues Luke, and then, I don't even, God, I don't remember what happens in the rest of the episode. It's shit that I don't care about. So, all I know is that Cade rescues Luke, and that's it. They get out. Whatever else happens, I don't care. I honestly don't care. I'll find out about it in the recap they do for the next episode. So that's it. That's all I have to say on this episode. You can make of it what you will. Make of it whatever the fuck you want. I do not even care anymore. So, like I said, next week is the last one. If you want me to just do a regular video where I just talk about what happens and I completely trash it, fine. But if you want me to do a live stream where we can discuss what happens and we can just celebrate the fact that we are finally done with this show, and if you want, you can come over, ask me some questions. If you have anything you would like to know about me, just ask me some questions. Just come over, we'll hang out and we'll chat. So that is all I have for this episode. You guys have been awesome as always. If you've watched up until this point, thank you for giving me the watch time. And yeah, subscribe, like, comment, whatever. Join me for the next one, I guess. Bye.